Fuck you, Craig.
Holy shit, Craig.
Yeah, it's Craig. Craig in the house. By in the house, it's the one called TNT in the house. Woo! Alright, so we just watched the Sonic movie about a couple hours ago. It took me forever to get this recording going, but we finally got it. So we're gonna be talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. Not the first movie, the second movie, not the movie, the game, the movie, the movie, the movie.
The movie. Got it. Okay.
Alright, so technically speaking, we probably missed like the first 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, you got there a bit late, so yeah, I missed like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
but
so
essentially we missed the whole
missed the
Sonic,
intro, but I'm gonna go watch.
So
oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure it wasn't something super important, but we'll get into that like later on.
I mean, he got chased out through a ring, and then Owls never came back. So hopefully in the sequel, but
we'll see. So yeah, Sonic's in this whole new world. And by new world, I mean Earth, because that's literally where everybody goes when they're lost.
I mean,
but I guess the first thing we should talk about, like, do we think the movie is good? Well, it definitely, lived up higher than what I expected. I expected it to be mediocre, and it's above mediocre. Good.
Yeah, scale 1 to 10, like I give it like a 7. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean, the sequel baited, and I guarantee you this movie's getting a sequel, definitely.
I mean, yeah, depending on how long it's gonna take them to make a sequel, as long as they keep what they have here and they just go off with it, then yeah, perfect. But it's just, let's just not get another fucking cinematic abomination.
Oh, so what are we talking, like Garfield?
I mean, hey, Garfield was garbage, but at least
no, the first
we can acknowledge that was bad. Even Bill Murray acknowledged Garfield was bad, and he played the little fucker.
I will defend the first one, but everyone after, no. All right, but wait, we're going off topic. We got to talk about Sonic the Hedgehog. All right, so also we gotta talk about the person who single-handedly carried this movie. Jim Carrey.
Yeah, man, Jim Carrey's always been the GOAT. Like, he's been a great actor ever since we were little. He pulled Eggman great.
He carried the movie more than Sonic did. Let's just be perfectly honest. The fact that he was just a dick, the fact that he had perfect jokes. He had his own butler, well, his own like minion that basically did anything he wanted. He was like, go. He's like, go, basically choke yourself to the wall as I go talk down to you, and he did it.
Yeah, he was his little bitch,
That was just perfect. That was just totally like embodied like Eggman right there.
Yeah, Jim Carrey played the role phenomenally. Like, he was insanely expressive, like Eggman is. The jokes were honestly pretty on point. Can't even deny that. And then progressively as the movie went on, I don't know if it was intentional or just like a little audio thing I picked up. His voice was getting more raspy to like sound like the Eggman from the games. Like it was super subtle, but it's like over the movie he was getting to that point.
Yeah, I mean, because he was just like, dang, I keep losing, and he's like, man, I beat the bully who beat me up by basically beating up so bad he had to eat through a tube.
And it's like, huh, well then.
Wow.
Lanky limbs Dr. Robotnik over here killed someone almost. Oh, okay.
Ooh, and then you got Tom, which you explained that joke to me because I didn't really get the joke at first.
Well, all right. Like in all honesty, I really think they only named him Tom specifically for like one joke in the movie. It's like, it's a Fast and the Furious joke, like literally. It's from the scene in the trailer where they were being attacked by the vehicle, etc. Tom has someone take the wheel, and he's like, "Oh man, I don't feel like Vin Diesel. Oh, be careful, Tom. It's all about family." Literally, they just took the quote from Fast and the Furious, and I swear they named him Tom just to like make the joke. Like, it's like he could have been named anything else.
Wait,
And
which
it's like,
which Fast and the Furious was
oh,
it?
the first one, like the very, very first one.
Dang, I haven't watched that one in like literally for. That's probably why I didn't catch that joke.
Well,
Granted,
I
I
mean,
don't think any kid in the movie theater would have caught that joke. So.
oh, absolutely not. Oh no. But
Granted, half the kids didn't catch anything.
I mean, except the 5-year-old in like the front row crying.
It's like, oh, this is so sad. This isn't even a sad
There was
moment.
nothing sad happening, but like the 5-year-old was starting to cry. It's like, excuse me? I mean, that's fine and all, but okay.
Hey, look, man, I'm not gonna be like, you shouldn't have kids watching Sonic the Hedgehog because it's gonna make me feel a lot older than I actually am.
But no, you first. Sorry.
No, you go on. You go on.
No, I was just gonna bring up like, like I do have my gripes with the movie. Obviously, it's not just like a perfect like thing, but it's like there were parts in the movie where it's just like, yeah, the like tone of Sonic kind of changed in that whole car scene I was just talking about, where they had the Fast and Furious reference. It's like,
all right, well, before we do that, do you want to talk about good things and then bad things, or bad things and good?
I mean, I guess we could start with the bad and then leave it off on a good. It would just leave it better that way.
With the bad. All right. So you go off first since you're starting first.
Okay. I'll be honest. I've only had like a few complaints with the movie, but they were like enough to like irk me. One being, like I said, the whole car scene where Sonic's like attitude just immediately like, boom, he was just a dickhead to Tom about him doing this and that. Like there was no talking about like why he was moving this or that. It's just Sonic's like, you're an asshole, you're a jerk.
He's like, you're moving, you're a butt. I'm like, right.
Yeah, like
he's like, bro,
that just came like way out of left field. There was no reason for it.
You should have been happy for him. Like he's trying to pursue his dreams, and trying to do a little bit more than what he usually does. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, right, but Sonic took it personal, I guess, because it's like he's been alone for so long on Earth. It's like,
yeah, I guess in that sense, he was like, "Oh, you're leaving. How could you leave everything? You're gonna leave me too?"
Right. Like I can understand why, sort of to that extent, why he had that, but at the same time, it's like that scene was just like, okay, we're talking about Sonic's bucket list. All right, Tom, tell me your bucket list. He tells you his bucket list, and you're mad at him. It's like, hold on, whoa. We could have this whole talk, but it's like you just decided to go like, no, you're a jerk, blah blah blah. Like, oh, all right. Funny enough, another scene I hate is literally during the same part where Sonic, he starts flossing. Like, look, I get it. There's gonna be kids watch this movie, they're gonna be ecstatic about it, but it's like,
they should have kept the original dance in the trailer. I
will agree.
He could have flossed once at the end, and I would have been fine with that. But they should have kept the original dance. And I know why they added that dance. Is because kids are watching it, and every kid's floss or does one of those dances.
Which is really aggravating. And then and then he does it again later in the movie, which is what like TNT has said. It's literally just, he did it once, all right, fine, but they did it twice. Almost a third time, but it was just 2 times.
Yeah.
Then I'd be honest, I really don't like the whole slowdown scenes where it's just like, how in the trailer they showed the whole rockets like stop.
Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna get into that one because I'm gonna be like, all right. So you mean to tell me that at any point of time, Sonic can just move so fast that essentially time is almost stopped? Yeah. So that means he could have escaped when Eggman was trying to capture him.
Yeah, like he does this slowdown only twice in the movie, but it's just like one is for comedy and one is for action. But it's just you're gonna sit here and tell me like he just suddenly like slow down.
He's going so fast that nothing can see him move.
Yeah, and it's just like, he's the blue blur. He's supposed to be super fast, but the movie isn't consistent with his speed. It's like, yeah, he's super fast.
Definitely not consistent.
It's like, yeah, he's the fastest thing alive. We've grown up knowing that. Oh, the blue blur, the fastest thing alive. But it's like this movie doesn't like express it really. It's like they want to give us like a Sonic origin story, while also building him as a character, which is like, okay, it's a movie, you're gonna try to do something with it, obviously. But
Yeah,
it's just,
which
it doesn't feel like they were really trying, though. It's just like,
yeah,
okay, we
and
all knew Sonic, we know he's this and that, but now they're trying to tell it again, but, you
yeah,
know,
which
just,
ends up going into which goes into another of my issue. World building. It did a crap job at world building. Character building, like top notch. World building, half the movie, they're on a goddamn road trip.
hell yeah.
Half the movie is them driving in a car.
Yup.
That's it. It's like, all right, we're in the house, then we're driving, then we're pit stop, then we're driving, then we're next pit stop, then we cut driving, then we're here, and it's just like, all right, okay. So
Nah.
we're gonna actually do anything else?
Yeah, and you know, the only characters that really get development are Tom and Sonic. Like, yeah, Tom has his girlfriend slash wife, then all the extras in the movie who know Tom and etc. But it's like, I know I'm hoping for a sequel to come out sooner, because, which we'll talk about later as like to why I'm gonna like you know say what I'm gonna say. It's like, I would love to see more about Sonic and his world and more about him, because this movie was just like, yeah, him being in the human world, but it was all about Tom mostly like building himself while adapting with Sonic. You
Yeah,
know,
but
that's like, yeah, you know, they get a bond going, yeah, but
that's literally every cartoon movie with a human interaction.
no, yeah,
It's like any cartoon movie, whether Woody the Woodpecker, Yogi Bear, Garfield, it ends up being more about the human than it is about the main
right,
animal.
and I'm not a fan of that. Like, I kind of want it to be focused on, you know, the animal, like the character. The movie's named after said character. I want more about that character. But I get it. Like, you have to adapt to like the human. I'll be honest though, and I know you're gonna disagree with me, but it's like, I would have loved them to name Tom Chris. His last name didn't have to be Thorndike like in Sonic X. Just name him Chris, just so I could have chuckled. Like, okay, human friend Chris, bada boom.
Why are we gonna acknowledge Chris? Why? Like,
Because it gets a rise out of you,
when
and it's
they
funny.
made him cool, they were just like, nah, he's cool for like half an episode, and then he goes back to being useless.
Yeah. You know, it was just kind of going off of the whole, like, oh, you know, Sonic meeting with humans before. It's been done before. It's just, I would have just found it funnier if it was Chris Thorndike, but not actually, like, the last name, obviously. Just, like, you know, or, you know, have, like, Tom's full name be, like, Tom, his own name Chris, and have his own fucking name. Just that little homage to X just to make me chuckle, I would have preferred.
Like, what if his middle name was Chris and he just didn't say it? And he said, you know,
maybe.
Like, my middle name is Chris, but I'm kind of embarrassed to say it.
That'd be fine. I would have liked that. But for other, like, you know, bad things, it's just, you know, I pretty much got what I got off. Like, what they did with Sonic with the whole flossing thing, his inconsistency with his speed. It's either super fast where it slows down time, or it's just him being fast. Oh, no. One more thing I would have to say was the whole, I want to put it more on the bad than good, is when, like, his emotions were getting, like, these electrical sparks coming out of him, you know? It's like, I didn't know how to feel about that one. You know, because, like, he's, like, his emotions would, like, spark, like, electricity out of him. It would either make him run faster or, you know, something, but it's just, I don't know, this whole
I feel like that added a little bit more depth to it. Because honestly, let's just be honest, he's a fast talking blue hedgehog. They gotta add something to it.
So, yeah,
having that makes more sense, because there'd be a reason to why they want to capture him, other than just him being naturally fast. There has to be a reason why he can run so fast.
True. Which is why I wasn't sure to put it on, like, a good or the bad side when I would say that, because I'm putting on the bad solely on the fact of, it's like,
well, they didn't explain it, or maybe it was like, maybe the 10 minutes we didn't get to watch. Maybe we got a little explanation.
Yeah, like
to it.
maybe just a little
So
explanation.
we're gonna watch the movie again, so we'll get more of this. Is more of like an initial, but we can still get our most of our like opinions that are just straight up fact to us.
Oh yeah, and now
Like
since I said my bad, how about your bad before we get to the good? Because there's a lot of good in the movie. I'll be honest.
well, first off, like I said, the speed inconsistent, like the whole skyscraper scene, where it's like, oh, he ran up, then said, oh, we need a key card to go up there. I'm like,
It's
no,
like,
you just
yeah,
run up there, grab your rings, and come back down.
no, yeah, for real, he could have done that. He could have just run up the side of the building. He ran down the building in a later scene, so it's like,
No, you just you that was kind of bad writing. Just bad execution. That kind of got me. I was like, nah.
I think they only had it like that so we could have that rooftop scene from the trailer. Like, in all
yeah,
honesty.
no, I completely understand that, but it's just like, to me, it just kind of irked me because it's just like,
No, I completely agree.
is there another?
Actually, some runtime for the movie could have been cut if Tom like showed him the way to get to San Fran. Like Sonic could have just ran it himself.
Yeah, but he won the bond with Tom, so I'll
Right.
I'll let that one slide. Oh, I don't really have them. All the side characters were all good. I don't really have any problem with any of the side characters.
Crazy Carl.
Okay, we gotta save it for the good. Okay, well,
Yeah.
we're gonna go to the good right now. Starting with the movie. The movie is good, very good. You got all the jokes were nice and top notch. Oh, Sonic is Sonic. He feels like Sonic. He talks like Sonic.
Yeah.
An immature little fuck.
Would have been great to get Roger to voice him too.
Yeah, but also,
you know.
This is another nice, good Sonic. I get it.
Yeah.
I feel this because this Sonic doesn't even feel like he's in like his 18s. Feels more like he's a little bit before his preteen.
Probably.
So he's definitely a lot younger. But Roger, it feels like he's definitely within that 18 to adultish range.
Well,
at least what I feel.
You might be right. I can't really attest to that, like, to be honest. But
Actually, wait. I do have one bad.
Oh,
those
really?
Pumas, those shoes. You were literally sitting on a gold mine, Sega. You could have sold those shoes. I would have been at the store day one. At the like, yo, give me those shoes. I need those shoes. I'd use them for what they're supposed to be used for, running. Even to the only promotional, and sure they're selling, their own like Puma, teamed up with Sonic thing, but they are not as like good looking, and they're kind of just like colors like on the shoes opposed to like being its own design, and that's disappointing. Now I'm sure somewhere down the line someone's legitimately gonna like make those shoes and like just sell them. It's something somebody wants, so also they're gonna do it. They did the same thing with Miles Morales shoes. You can just buy those. They're cosplay shoes, but you can buy them. You can have them tailor made for you. So hopefully someone does that, and I will guarantee buy it.
Oh yes, especially you, since you used to run track and you're getting back into it. You definitely want those shoes.
Yeah, it's sympathetic. You know? All right, let's see. They definitely nailed Sonic's character. Perfect.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Definitely showed. I'm kind of glad that he knows to stay away from humans, but still try his best to like interact with them. I love the whole joke where it's like, oh yeah, I was just kind of just there watching you, but I wasn't like with you. I'm like, yeah, you're being a creep. Being a creep is always.
Absolutely.
Let's see. All the subtle references to like his hat being from the from Knuckles from the OVA. That's only
No,
something an
yeah, that was a
OG
really
Sonic
nice little
fan's
touch.
gonna know.
No, yeah, that was a really nice touch because it's like there's no way you're gonna say that's not the hat. It's like it has the same star on and everything.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but like all like the subtle like Sega references in the movie were really nice. I'm not gonna give any like downvotes for that. It's literally just hey, oh, and then they would have the Green Hill theme playing in the background too for some of the scenes.
I didn't hear it.
Nice.
I kind of missed that. But that's probably something I'd pay attention to like on a second run through.
Oh, all right then, perfect. Yeah, so like your second run, you'll definitely realize it because like when they were painting the house, you would hear it in the background.
That was at the end though. I didn't play any other else.
Yeah, it was actually when they were like driving around like in Green Hill, is like you would hear it. So like in my head, I'm like, maybe if they get into like other areas.
Speaking of Green Hill, I'm glad that while they did oversaturate that town, Green Hill itself wasn't oversaturated. I mean, it's the main town of the movie, so I understand it's gonna be a lot. But I'm glad that there basically wasn't Green Hill like slapped in like every single scene like a Green Hill joke, because we understand. Everybody loves Green Hill Zone because you gotta hit it every Sonic game. They did have Hilltop, and that was about it. There was no chemical plant. I wish there was. Surprising.
I think they could have threw a chemical plant joke in there somewhere.
I definitely threw an Angel Island there because I feel like one of those islands definitely look like a Angel Island.
Maybe.
So that's just for looking through. Well, I've been talking for a couple good stuff. So tell your good stuff.
Oh, okay. So what I really liked about the movie, there was quite a few things I liked. Just like my friend here said, like the Sega references in the movie, phenomenal. Especially the Knuckles having the OVA. I thought people forgot the OVA existed. I love that thing.
See, movie developers. That's how you make a good movie that panders to the fans who watch it.
Let's see. If I like other good things, I would have to say. Like this is just me for like being the audio stuff, like the audio score for the movie, the sound, all it was on point. Like I brought up just a bit ago about the whole Green Hill Zone.
What they should have done is they just to make me nerdgasm, they should have added the spin dash sound effect when he did the spin dash.
That would have been a nice little thing when like he did the spin dash or the homing attack. Just having the sound effect there would be really nice, but that's just a really nitpick thing though. I'm not gonna give any crap for that. Let's see. No, honestly, the movie looks really good. I'm glad they went back and redid the Sonic CG model they were using.
Yeah, honestly, even if that movie was good and the CG was bad, I still would have been like,
yeah.
No,
yeah. I'm glad they fixed that up. No, yeah. Like you said with the comedy was on point, especially the scene in San Fran with the sister to his girlfriend. Oh boy, she was
technically his wife.
Okay, wife. Okay, yeah, like his wife's sister. Oh my god, she was a bitch. I'm just gonna say it flat out.
Oh yeah, and then she had a daughter. Who in God's name did her? he gone because he ain't in the movie. He left. He's like, all right, I can't deal with you. I'm God.
Yep. Now, we covered a lot of that. To what you said was I was gonna say for the good most of it. A few other things. The credits roll. The whole scene with the credits rolling at the end. That was nostalgia in like all the right ways.
Yeah, no, it showed off all the scenes during the movie and show them all in like basically kind of like Sonic Mania's like style.
Yeah, and it was great to have that. Like in all seriousness, it's just like hell. If you did the movie like that, that'd be just as funny. But like, hey, I'm glad they did this.
You can definitely tell like there was effort put in this movie.
Oh, hands down. Oh, another thing I really liked. I'm hoping when we rewatch it again, you see it. As Jim Carrey was getting into his role of like Robotnik, he was sounding more and more like him from the game. Like I don't know if it was like intentional of him doing it, but he got really into his role. And like I could see that. You could hear it. It was really good.
Yeah, speaking, we've been doing a lot of song talk. We haven't really done too. Well, I mean, we did talk a little bit of Jim Carrey was Robotnik / and but we didn't talk a lot.
Well, I mean, all we can really say was Jim. You know, like you said, he carried the movie. Even if the movie was doing bad, throw him on the screen being over eccentric as Eggman / Robotnik, and he did a phenomenal job. In all seriousness.
Yeah, I mean, the ability to talk that fast and that fluent, that's practice. Because if I tried doing that, I'm definitely flubbing a couple words.
No, yeah, I mean, you know, Jim Carrey's been a great actor ever since we were like little.
Oh yeah, ever since The Mask and what he was doing.
Oh man, The Mask was a good time for him too. I probably have to say his favorite role. My favorite role of his is Liar Liar though. I love that. But you know, talking about Jim Carrey's its own thing. Love the man, but you know, this is the Sonic thing. You did Eggman really well. What would make things like really cool though is, I mean, I guess a spoiler thing. You can keep this in and keep it out. At the end.
Oh, this is full spoils.
Oh, okay. I mean,
then I'll probably actually no. I'll put spoilers in the tag. So I mean, we're talking about the movie, so
yeah. I mean, you know, like we're nitpicking little things, like you know, like the movie for an hour 40-minute movie, it felt. Well, I mean, yeah, like that's pretty quick for a movie, but it felt shorter than that. Like it was just going from scene to scene to scene to scene to scene. There wasn't any build up.
Like I said, you know, they had the intro that we missed, sadly, and then it's like okay, then he's on Earth for a little bit. He's having fun with Tom. Then he gets mad, upset, and then he causes an EMP. And then he's like, "Whoop! I hope nobody noticed." Well, of course, no one's gonna notice an EMP.
That took out an entire like rural town.
That was bigger. I think it was a whole part of like the Pacific, is what the government said.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
So yeah, then after all that, then it's just like, okay, we're gonna need Eggman to figure this out, and
it's like really.
Then they run away, then they get caught, then they win, then they keep running away, then there's a funny scene, and they're on the run again, and then it's just like, yeah. At that point, it was really falling into, and it's a bad stereotype with movies that have cartoon animals, because there are always those kind of scenes. I understand that's part you're gonna have. That's how a movie usually has to go. But it's like once you watch enough of those cartoon movies, you kind of know that a lot of them get clumped together because they kind of all do the same thing.
Nah, true.
At least at this point, at least Tom was married and he wasn't trying to date this girl, because if that was the case, he was the one who would have beat Robotnik. It wouldn't have been Sonic. And like, yeah, check that out. I beat Robotnik. Will you date me, please? I'm glad that they kind of like established Tom was like, okay, Tom has a wife. Then they're steady going. They already have their life together. I'm glad once they, and that's what I like when you establish relationships with characters and not try to force them in, thrust through like middle of the movie or close to the end of the movie. I'm like, all right, I don't really care. Okay, you get the girl. Okay, that's usually the end of most movies anyway.
TBH though, any person who would hear Tom's story on what the fuck his day went with all this crap with Sonic, nah, goodbye. But I really do appreciate her just accepting it and going along with the movie. It's it's just like if we had arguments, no. Oh, but funny enough, we only missed 2 minutes of the opening. I just looked it up. All we missed was part of the trailer where they showed Baby Sonic running Green Hill,
Oh, okay.
and then funny enough, now that I looked at the intro, because all we missed was 1 minute worth. Those weren't owls attacking him; they were echidnas.
Oh.
Yeah, they were echidnas wearing the masks.
Wait, so that owl wasn't a echidna, or was that an actual owl?
The one that was watching over him, that was actually an owl. The ones that were attacking him were echidnas in like masks.
Yep.
Kind of like
Oh.
the ones that were in Takal's village, like in Sonic Adventure. They look like that.
Hold up. This is like its own other discussion.
No, for real. That one extra.
Wait. Yo, are we gonna get, was it Black Chronicle? Are we gonna get some Black Chronicles in here?
Oh no, no, because if you remember in Sonic Adventure 1, like Takal's like group of echidnas were all like wearing the tribal masks and tattoos and everything. It looks like them.
That's interesting. So I feel like that's probably gonna be the basis of the second movie.
Honestly, that'd be really cool, especially since, okay, like I said, spoiler, at the end of the credits, Tails comes through one of the warp rings and he's looking for Sonic, and that was legit super fucking cool.
Yeah, I was like, yo, it's my boy Tails. And guess what, Sega? He can move fast while flying. Remember
yeah, he flies
that.
super fast.
Remember that. In 3D. He doesn't need a mech. He can go fast by flying. Alright. I just had to make that a point. Because Sega seems to always forget that, Tails can run almost as fast as Sonic.
Yeah.
Fly.
Yeah, literally, Tails can run pretty fucking fast, and if not, he flies really fast, so...
Yeah, it's mostly, he uses a mech for, long trips.
That was nice. I'm glad I looked that up, because
that was interesting. Okay, that also makes me even more hyped to even watch it again myself to see that.
Yeah, in all honesty, I would love to see like the second movie be like Eggman. He comes back, starts building like in all honesty.
What if Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is going to be a combination of Sonic 2 and then Sonic 3?
I wouldn't be against that. I was thinking like what they could do is be legit like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, like as it is, like all the way through, like essentially with a story. But then, knowing Sonic beat him, he would start building Metal Sonic, and like we'd see like either a prototype for a third movie, or we'd have him build it during the movie and prep it for like a big battle.
That would be cool. Like I said, like this is good. We got a good building block.
Oh, absolutely. If they go more with what we have here, we could get a really good like sequel trilogy, depending on how far they want to go with this. But it's legit. It's really well done. The movie, just like you said, a really good building block. Now, will Sega keep going with it?
I mean, they have no reason to not. It did well. They listened to their fans. People mostly said they liked it. I don't see too many negative reviews. Heck, it got a 69 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Yep.
So, other than Detective Pikachu, this is definitely like one of the highest rated like animated movies that comes from a video game franchise, because anytime you try to make a movie out of a video game, it's usually garbage.
Yeah, but then, I'm just sitting here with, the Super Mario Brothers movie. I love that movie. It's bad. I know it's bad.
It because of nostalgia. I haven't watched that, so if I watched that, I'd probably be like, this movie's trash. Why do you even like it?
Yes, the movie is a terrible, terrible movie, man. But it's like, I don't like saying this line, but it's like it's so bad, but it's like cheesily good.
Well, yeah, that's what we can say about the original Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Heck, we could say that about some of the Sonic Underground.
Oh god, yeah. But I mean, that's pretty much all we can really say about the movie right now. It has its up and downs because there's a lot of good parts, especially if you're a Sonic fan going into this movie, you're gonna love the little homages to the games. I love homage to the OVA with his hat. It's Sonic. Like in all honesty, like they got the character
Yeah,
on point.
it's Sonic for everyone. It's not just okay Sonic for little kids. No, there are plenty of stuff for us. Like, man, honestly, that's really all I wanted. I just wanted, like, I'm just glad for the most part. It's like, sure, Tom was a focus of the movie, but I'm pretty sure the second movie, Tom is probably not gonna have a big role if he's probably even gonna be in the movie to begin with. He might even just cameo, and it might just be just a Sonic story and Sonic stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, we'll see. That's kind of what I really want, because the humans are the most boring part of the movies usually, except for like what's the name, crazy Steve or
Crazy Carl.
Crazy Carl at the end of the movie popping up with a chainsaw.
He just pulled up. He walked up next to a cop with a chainsaw, ready to cut Eggman. I'm like, bro, yo, this Carl. But I mean, it kind of goes back to why I said like the whole like Chris thing, because it felt like they were just going off of like whole Sonic X kind of thing. Sonic being like in Earth, adapting to Earth, this and that. But the movie didn't do that, which I appreciate. It's like he's there and he's living secretly, obviously, because he can't be found out because of like plot reasons. It's like, oh, because they're gonna use your power for this or that. Fair enough.
Which, funny enough, end up really only being Eggman. The government wanted to talk to him, only I know why, because it's the government. Then like, well, if he works for us, no other people can stop us.
Not right, but hopefully, if things go well and Sega realizes, okay, we got something good here, let's keep the same. Because the movie looks great. Like they got the CG for Sonic down pretty well.
If they had a game along with this movie, it definitely would have sold. It would have been, kids would have ate it. They just would have ate it. I'm like, ooh, mommy, can I get Sonic the Hedgehog game and can we watch the movie? Oh,
I mean, hey, maybe on the closing note for this, you can put, hey, it's like Sonic's next anniversary is coming up. What do you think the new game's gonna be? It's gonna be that Sonic the movie, the game based off the movie.
It's gonna be Sonic Generations 3.
Sonic Generations 3, man, I'm still waiting for Sonic Adventure 3. Never mind that.
We already got Sonic Adventure 3. Hello?
No, we got Sonic the Hedgehog 06.
No, we got Sonic the Hedgehog twice. Sonic Genesis and Sonic 06, because they're both Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh god, we should do this again in like this same format and legit just go on the whole Sonic retrospective we've been saying we were gonna do.
Yeah, we're gonna get
the whole topic for another thing.
Yeah. We've been going for quite a while, but we definitely gotta end this.
Yeah,
we gotta kick Craig out.
All right, but hold on before we kick Craig out. Just closing things with the thing. Closing statements for the movie. Again, if you're a Sonic fan going into this, you'll like it. If you're going into it because you're a little one trying to get into Sonic or whatnot, I'd say watch it, but don't like get too into it. It's like you're gonna get a taste of how Sonic is. Like for older fans like us here, we grew up playing the dude. This feels right. Like they didn't do him wrong in this movie. Yeah, the design could be a bit better, but what we have is fine. That's nitpicky of me. Ignore that. But if we keep getting what we got for quality for this movie, yeah, let's continue like a movie thing for Sonic. Let's get Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic this and that, We don't always have to be games. Like, if we can get this, But like movie from like hell, I would love another Sonic OVA. I'll be honest here, but
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
it's not. But I would love
Because
that.
it's a lot easier to make 3D models than it is to if they had made an original animation for Sonic and it sucked and they had to redo it, we wouldn't get it at the same time.
You're
We would
right.
have
You
to
are 100%
we would have to
right.
wait a whole year because they would have to lip sync and redraw everything. It would there's no way they can get it within the same time without like super crunch time working everybody.
Yeah, and see, and like that's what companies need to like not do is overwork their employees. They have to stop doing that because that's why games these days are just coming out half-assed too. Like,
Which, funny enough, I finally have. I have all the details of Sonic 06 and why it sucks. I finally have all of it. I have all the details. I'm making another video on that though, so y'all guys
he
have
has
to
the
wait.
receipts. Oh no.
I have the receipts. Anyway, it's been fun.
It
I'm the
was.
one called TNT, and this is my friend Wuhan. He hasn't even introduced himself.
Oh yeah, I never did. I mean, just go off of the name on my Discord because if we invite
They
the other
can't see
people
your
in our group,
Discord name.
oh, we're not gonna see that. Okay, yeah. So just call me like Lawrence or Clever Rhythm. We'll go with that because if we start getting our friends in these group things, we all technically have the same name, so that would be confusing. So just put me in as Lawrence or Clever Rhythm as an online name. You know, we'll just stick with
Okay,
that.
good. Okay. Lawrence. I'm the one called TNT. He's Lawrence. You can also call me Troy. You can call him a man of many names that our friends share. And I
Yeah,
hope you have a good night. And go watch the movie. We've
yeah.
been talking for so long. Go watch the movie. You're gonna sit there and complain how we spoiled the movie. Well, you should have watched it.
But before we end this, one last thing to say. Fuck you, Craigbot.
And with that, bye-bye, Craig. I typed it. Oh.
and
Whoops.
all that nice end off just ruined. Leave
Oh,
the
wait,
channel,
wait.
Craig.